SimD'sReviews, I'm back again another video, and today's video is going to be about a follow-up to the last video. Yo, you guys, y'all did crazy on my last video, man. There were so many comments. Like, I enjoyed seeing so many comments like that. Yo, y'all, whether you a subscriber or not, but if you a subscriber, you the one. Y'all the real MVPs, man. Y'all the real MVP subscribers. And before I even go any deeper, shout out to Black Hammer and shout out to Last Man Standing Adam, because those are two new subscribers. Welcome to the SimD'sReviews family. You guys are here now. I look at y'all as family, La Familia. Y'all are my family now. So shout out to you guys. I hope you enjoy the content. Hope you like the content. Hope you continue watching the content. Shout out to you guys, man. Also, before I even go any further, speaking of subscribers, I got 20 new subscribers. But here's the problem, subscribers. Here's the problem. I can't see your name. So I know I've talked about this in the past. If you're a subscriber to my channel, just do a quick check. And I don't even know necessarily how to do it myself, but I think you need to go to your settings and just check and make sure that I can see that you're a subscriber. Because if I can't see that you're a subscriber, then I can't put you in the running to win the giveaway when I do the giveaway. I can't put you in the running to do that. So I'm gonna make sure, and I want to make sure that you are an actual sub of my channel if I'm going to put you in that giveaway. But like I said, for some reason, I can't see it. So for example, Black Hammer and Last Man Standing Adam, I can see your names when I look at my subscriber page. I can see that you guys have subscribed. But for the 20 other people who just subscribed within the last, let's say 36 hours or so, I can't see your names. I don't know who you are. Now, it could be that YouTube is just trying to update it, and maybe I'll see them tomorrow or 2-3 days from now. That could be it. But as for right now, I can't see your name. So you guys, do me a favor and go check your settings and make sure that I can see your name. If I've given you a shout out in the past, then you're good, because obviously I saw your name and I gave you a shout out. But yeah. So again, a couple of little extra things before I even actually get into the video, guys. And no one has talked to me about this. No one has said anything about it. No one's like got disrespectful or anything like that. So I don't want you guys to think that that's the case. I know I look crazy. I look scruffy. I know it. I know it. I know it. I look scruffy. I look scruffy. I understand it. I get it. If I took this hat off, my hair looks crazy. But there's a reason why I'm not cutting my hair. It's a reason why I'm not doing it. I'm not going to get into the logistics of it, but I have not cut my hair in maybe 2 months. 2 months maybe I haven't cut my hair. I wash my hair every single day though, guys. So don't think that it's dirty or anything like that. But there's a reason why I'm not cutting my hair. I'll likely cut my hair probably on the 1st of May because my girlfriend's birthday is on the 3rd of May. And obviously I'm going to take her out and so on and so forth. If I do not, though, I might get an edge up. If I do not, I probably won't cut my hair until July when my birthday comes around. But there is a reason why I have not cut my hair. There's a reason why I look crazy and scruffy. I know. But anyway, now that that's out of the way, let's get into the actual, the creme de la creme of the video. Let's jump into it. So, my last video was about how Super Saiyan Blue is obsolete, right? A lot of people in the comment section, disagree with me. A lot of people in the comment section, and please do not think that I'm coming at you sideways, because I'm not. I'm not at all. I will talk about that later, probably at the end of the video, if I remember to. But don't think I'm coming at you sideways. But a lot of people were saying Goku was suppressing his power, right? Okay, I know that, guys. I know that Goku was suppressing his power. The reason why I didn't mention it in the video was because it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter that Goku was suppressing his power. That doesn't matter. And the reason why it doesn't matter is because even with him suppressing his power, he should have easily been able to handle Krillin. That's no question. She should have been able to handle 18. That's no question. Boo, like I said in my video, Boo, I give a chance against Goku at full power. I'll give him a chance. Because remember, Boo was taking straight punches and shots from Beerus like it was nothing. Now, he was getting beat up. He did get beat up. And he did get knocked out. But he was still able to withstand punches from Beerus. So, Boo, I give a chance versus Goku. In 17, I give a chance as well because we found out in the episode that 17 actually was suppressing his power too, right? But everybody else, 18 and Krillin, they should have had no chance against Goku, even with his power being suppressed. So I'm going to go into the logistics of why his power being suppressed doesn't matter. Why it doesn't matter, and also why it doesn't help that he suppresses power. So let's just get into it, right? So in this video, the way I plan to do it is I plan to do 3 different scenarios, right? So the first scenario is Vegeta versus Beerus in Battle of Gods. The second is Vegeta training Kabe and Trunks. And the third is what we already know, Krillin and Goku, right? These 3 different situations are all beings who suppress their power to an extent versus their opponent, right? So, the reason why Goku suppressing his power is not a good thing, and it doesn't help, and even with him suppressing his power, he still shouldn't be able to beat Krillin. The reason why this is the case is simple. Because if you suppress your power to the extent of making your opponent believe that they have a chance, then what's going to happen when your opponent goes to the tournament, i.e. Krillin, goes to the tournament and faces someone who is just as powerful, if not more powerful than Goku. Now I know. It's Universe 7. They're going to win the tournament. It doesn't matter. They're going to somehow find a way to get more powerful and win the tournament. I understand that. And let's not forget, this is anime. Let's put that on the table. I understand that fully. So I want you guys to understand that I understand that. Here's the issue, though. I'm dealing with logic. I'm dealing with a logical reasoning of why that does not help. So again, let's start with Vegeta versus Beerus. When Beerus slapped Bulma, Vegeta got a rage boost, or he got just angry, or he just unlocked a new power within inside him that he didn't know that was dormant, right? So when he fought Beerus, he was handing it to Beerus. Let's be clear. Now, he was punching Beerus. He actually even made Beerus bleed, which is ridiculous considering that Vegeta is a base Super Saiyan versus a god of destruction, right? So that was an amazing, incredible show of power. And even Beerus said that was a valiant effort. My gosh, like that was extremely good. Even Beerus said that. But it is as stated. Now, before you guys try to correct me on this, as far as I know, this is how much power Beerus used against Vegeta. Okay? So you can't correct me if I don't know the answer. Unless you're going to be like, oh, no, they retconned that and changed it to this. Which is fine if that's the case. But as far as I know, Beerus used 1/10 of his power versus Vegeta. Right? He used 1/10 of his power versus Vegeta when they fought the second time. So, he used 1/10 of his power versus Vegeta. He was getting beat up a little bit. And then what did he do? He knocked Vegeta out. Now, here's my point in comparing that to what Goku did with Krillin. Beerus still knocked Vegeta out. He still was able to do enough damage that would put him out and stop him from fighting. This is the difference between training, even though they weren't technically training. This is the difference between training and not training. Making someone believe that they have a chance against you. There's a difference. So this side is Goku. This side is Beerus and Vegeta. Beerus and Vegeta went at it. Beerus ended up winning in the end by knocking Vegeta out. But that caused Vegeta to say, I'm not ever going to go through that again. So I'm going to train my behind off and get better. And then I'm going to come back later and I will be better for it. And a lot of people don't like the dub versions of things, but I gotta bring this up. In the dub episode that just passed the Dragon Ball Super was the episode where the final, fight between Goku and Beerus, right? There was a statement said by Vegeta that was perfect. In the end of the episode, Goku said to Vegeta, oh, next time you'll get the God power, right? He said, next time you'll get the God power. And Vegeta said, I don't want it. I want to be better than it. I'm not going to take the God power. I'm going to surpass the God power on my own. That statement alone, although it's a dub version, I think I like that statement better than the sub version, which I don't remember. It could have been actually the same thing, but it's been so long since I watched the episode. But I love that statement because that statement rings true in so many ways when talking about Vegeta's character. But I'll get back to that either later in this video or in another video on another day. Anyway, so that's subject one. Vegeta versus Beerus. Number 2, and this is where I really get deep into why Goku not going all out does not help the situation. When Vegeta was fighting Kaba in the tournament and he was training him, what did Vegeta do? Vegeta beat the hell out of Kaba. He beat the hell out of him to the point where everyone thought, including the God of Destruction himself, Beerus, thought that Vegeta was going to kill him. So you're telling me Vegeta beat Kaba to within an inch of his life to train him? That right there, and I know it sounds crazy, but that right there is training. That's how you train someone. Beerus said, what is he doing? Doesn't he know that if he kills him will be disqualified? Beerus, the God of Destruction, sitting right next to Whis and talking to Whis, said that Vegeta was going to kill Kaba. Everyone else thought Vegeta was going to do it. Yamcha said, I think he's turned evil again. Bulma was screaming, why are you doing this, Vegeta? Goku was looking there like, oh my gosh, why are you going to do this? What are you doing? Vegeta beat Kaba to within an inch of his life to train him. And then what Vegeta did was threaten Kaba and threaten his family and threaten his planet. So much so that what happened? Kaba turned Super Saiyan for the first time. Now people can say, oh, Kabe's a prodigy. Okay, that might be true. But the fact of the matter is this. Kaba never see Super Saiyan until that day. And within 2-3 hours, he was a Super Saiyan. And I wouldn't say he mastered Super Saiyan, but he, at the very least, can turn Super Saiyan at will. As we found out later on in that episode when Vegeta told him to turn Super Saiyan again. You see, that's the difference between Vegeta and Goku. That's the difference. Vegeta beat the hell out of Kaba. He beat the hell out of him and trained him in a way that he needed to be trained. He trained him in the way that I want you to see what will possibly happen to you if you don't get better. If you don't get better, what if someone like me came to your planet and threatened to kill your planet and everyone else on your planet, you were the strongest and you couldn't stop this person from destroying your planet? What if that happened? That's how Vegeta trained him. Vegeta trained him in a way that he needed to be trained. And then what did Vegeta do? Turn Super Saiyan Blue, showed him, he said, this is the power that you can achieve if you continue to get stronger like me. Then what did he do? Knocked Kaba the hell out. That's how you train. Now let's talk about suppressing energy and suppressing power, Vegeta versus suppressing power, Goku. Vegeta at the very least had to be using a whole lot of power to knock him out and to beat him to within an inch of his life. Had to be using it. Had to be using it. Had to have been using a lot of power. Maybe not a lot as in 100% or 90%. But he had to have been using enough power to beat him to within an inch of his life to the point where even Beerus thought he was going to die. He had to have been using enough power to do that. Now Goku, using the same amount of power, Krillin was able to withstand, go head up against him. Not an issue. 18 was able to redirect his Kamehameha. Not an issue. 17 was able to go 100% head up and even state, I wasn't even using my full power either. There's a difference. There's a huge difference between the two. So let's go further after Kaba. So after Vegeta knocks him out, he wakes him up and he trains him He tells him, this, never forget that pain of what just happened to you. You turn Super Saiyan through anger. This is how you do it. And what does Kabe call Vegeta now? Sensei. Yes, Sensei. Yes, Master. Because he knows Vegeta did what he needed to do to make sure that Kabe never fails again. That's what he did. And now, even coming as far as the tournament now, who wants Saiyans in the tournament? Champa. Now, he wants Saiyans also because he's seen what Vegeta can do. He's also seen what Goku can do. So he wants more Saiyans now for the tournament because he knows what Kabe can do. And he saw Kabe, as we saw in that episode, when he was like, I want more Saiyans to Kabe. Kabe is better because of what Vegeta did to him. Kabe is better because Vegeta went at a strength that could, at the very least, knock him out. Right? So now let's go to Trunks. When Trunks came back to the present, after the whole black thing, black invading the future and destroying the future, when Trunks came back, what happened? He needed help. Dad, I need this, that, and the third. Trunks trained with Goku. Goku went Super Saiyan 3 and basically halfway trained it. So much so that Trunks was able to go head-to-head with Goku Super Saiyan 3. Not an issue, not a problem. But when he trained with Vegeta, oh, it's a whole different story, isn't it? Whole different story. He says to Vegeta, okay, Dad, just go straight into Super Saiyan 3. As like Goku. Vegeta laughs at him. That overused, weak transformation, you're asking me to go into that? No, I'm not going to do it. He went straight Super Saiyan Blue. And then proceeded to mop the floor and beat the hell out of his son, of all people. Beat the hell out of his son. So much so that Trunks quit. I quit. I can't do this anymore. Dad is so strong. Him and Goku, with this Super Saiyan Blue transformation, no doubt they could beat Black. I don't need to fight. Vegeta then grabs him and says, you are my son. You are a Saiyan. Don't you ever say that again. Don't you ever do that again. You don't quit. You fight for today. You fight for today, but you're not supposed to. You're supposed to fight for tomorrow. What if someone worse than Black comes? Then what are you gonna do? Are you gonna be a weakling and run away? Or are you gonna stand there and fight? That's what Vegeta did. That's the type of character Vegeta is. That is training. He beat the hell out of his son. Bulma comes. Vegeta, stop it. Because she thinks Vegeta's going too far. Stop it. Stop it. But here's the funny thing, guys. Even Goku was like, no, it's okay. So even Goku knows that what Vegeta was doing is perfectly fine. But Goku told Bulma, no, fine, that's how we do things. We're Saiyans, that's how we do things. But even Goku said that, right? But Bulma wanted him to stop because she thought he was going too far. So he beat the hell out of Trunks, and then he let him go. You know what that did to Trunks? That made Trunks better. That made him stronger. That made him more powerful. And we see this, and Trunks appreciated it, because we see it after he actually does land that hit on Vegeta, and then he smiles and says, I'm going to get better, Dad. I'm going to get stronger, Dad. We know for a fact that that amount of training actually helped Trunks. It actually did it. Now, let's branch off a little bit. Let's stop talking about future Trunks. Let's talk about Kid Trunks. Remember, if you can land a hit on me, I'll take you to the park for an hour. What happened? He landed a hit on Vegeta, and Vegeta knocked him right in his face. Right? And everyone thinks, oh, wow, why would you do that? Why would you do that? You know what I think? I think that was another training lesson. That was a lesson. Don't you ever put your guard down. Next time you won't put your guard down, because even though I'm your father, you think I'm not going to hit you. I will hit you. That's how Vegeta trains. So we got Kabe, who Vegeta beat the hell out of, and almost killed. We got Trunks, who Vegeta beat the hell out of. And then we got Kid Trunks, who Vegeta beat the hell out of. All three of them are better today because of what Vegeta did in the past. Now let's jump to Goku and Krillin. If Goku, let's say, used his ki control, and let's say use 1 to 5% of his power versus Krillin, what's going to happen at the tournament if Krillin comes face to face with Toppo? Toppo, who's on par with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10. That same Topo who's on par. Let's just say, now I don't know if it's going to happen, but let's just say Topo stands in front of Krillin and is like smiling. I'm like, oh, I'm about to destroy you. What is Krillin going to do? What could he possibly do? You remember Goku and Gohan had visions of what would happen if Krillin faced Basil. Was it Basil or... I think it was Basil. No, Basil's the oldest brother. I don't remember. One of the three brothers, the Wolf brothers, remember they had that vision and Gohan was in his head thinking, oh, Krillin's gonna get his behind whooped. And Goku's like, no, he's not. He is alright. You see, Gohan had a better vision, in my opinion. Gohan's vision made more sense, in my opinion. Now, because this is Dragon Ball and because this is anime, probably won't happen. What's going to probably happen is Krillin's going to probably go in that tournament and dominate for a good chunk of that tournament before he's beaten, before he's knocked out. That's probably what's going to happen. But me, I'm thinking logically of what I believe would actually happen. Not what's going to happen, but what I think would actually happen. Gohan's thought and his vision made more sense to me. Because he's not prepared for that. Krillin is not prepared for that fight. And Goku's not preparing Krillin for that fight by going a little tiny percentage of his power. That's not preparing him. I'm going to tell y'all what Goku should have done when he fought Krillin. Goku should have used, give or take, 80 to 90% of his power and knocked Krillin out to the point of almost death. So after that, they get a sensu, put it in Krillin's mouth. He uses sensu, wakes up and says, what happened? What happened? Oh, me being Goku. Oh, I accidentally almost killed you, man. I'm sorry. You know what Krillin would probably say after that? Oh, don't worry about it. That's going to make me better. Remember when Goku punched Krillin when he asked him to punch him? Remember that? Remember that? Come on, guys. This is the reason why I didn't talk about it. This, I know.
A few moments later.
Guys, what I didn't realize before I actually started this video was that from my last video, the video I put up on Sunday, I hadn't recharged my camera. My bad. I apologize for that. I didn't recharge my camera, so my camera actually died, and that's why it cuts off the way it cuts off. So I recharged it. It's about 30, 40 minutes later now. I recharged it, and I'm good to go. But anyway, like I was saying, when I was talking about Krillin and how Krillin would have probably been appreciative if Goku had actually went all out or almost all out and knocked him out, because that would have actually helped Krillin. That would have got Krillin ready for the tournament when he's actually going to face people that can actually beat the hell out of him, that are on par with, with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10 Goku. Like, if Topo gets his hands on Krillin in that tournament, it likely won't happen. I understand that. But if it were to happen, what is Krillin going to do? The solar flare is not going to work for everybody in that tournament. You could just throw that away. It's not going to happen. Like, he can use that solar flare. It's not going to work for everyone in that tournament. Gohan is not the pinnacle of power and strength in Dragon Ball Z. He's not. So there are characters stronger than Gohan. And because there are characters stronger than Gohan, that technique might not work against other characters who are stronger than Gohan. So that's pretty much my point. There really wasn't much more that I had to say after that. But there are a couple of things that I do want to say. So my camera cutting off might have actually been a blessing in disguise. And here's why. Because remember I was telling you guys at the beginning of the video about the subscribers that I couldn't see? Well, they showed up. And this is only 8 of the 20 that I got. So it might just be a YouTube update thing. So I'm just gonna let it rock for a little bit. Maybe a day or two. I'll check again. And if in a day or two the other names aren't up there, then you guys have to go into your settings and make sure that, you know, I can see that you're subscribed to me. But let's just give these shout outs right now. Franklin Roselle, Arthur Medeiros, Eric Echeverry, Randall Jefferson, 401 Prav, Mace Webels, Ava Crazy AMVs, and D-Zod Nick. Shout out to you guys. Welcome to the SimD'sReviews family. I make this content for you and all the other subscribers, and for the YouTube community in general, whoever wants to see what I have to say about an episode of Dragon Ball or a DC movie or DC content that's come out. I make these videos for you guys. And I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that you're on this journey with me. I haven't even reached 100 subscribers yet, but hopefully within the next couple of weeks I do. And hopefully I reach 10,000 and then 100,000 and 1,000,000 after that. Hopefully. Don't know if it's going to happen, but if it does, you guys are part of the family and you guys are part of the reason why I got there. So shout out to all of you, all 8 of those new people. Shout out to Black Hammer again, and shout out to Last Man Standing Adam as well. Outside of that, I did want to talk about something else, and it's not going to be long. So, let me just get into it. This channel is a channel that I made to basically get things off my chest. I had ideas and things that I wanted to talk about when it comes to DC. Originally, this channel was strictly DC content. But then I made a rant video about Dragon Ball, and I realized that a lot of people enjoyed it, and a lot of people agreed with me, and a lot of people had something to say about it. So I decided to branch off from that and add Dragon Ball into the equation. So for the last maybe 5 or 6 months or so, I've been talking about Dragon Ball as well as periodically DC content when DC content comes out. The number one rule of this channel, simple. If you're going to disagree with somebody, do it in a cordial manner. Do not come to my comment section cursing at me, calling me stupid, and damn sure do not come to my comment section disrespecting or calling any of my subscribers stupid. I'm going to straight block you. If you come at me, I'm going to come right back at you. That's just how I do things. I went to school for law. I graduated from Penn State University with a law degree and with a degree in sociology. So I know how to argue pretty much. I just say that. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back or anything like that. But I do know how to argue. And I was raised by a man who was in the Navy who taught me how to be a man the right way in many cases. So I'm not going to take anything from anybody, nor am I going to allow you to come up here and disrespect me, disrespect my channel, or disrespect my subscribers. So I had to get that off my chest because I had a little, I wouldn't even say confrontation. I had a little rift with somebody who commented on my video yesterday. They have since deleted the comment, so you guys want to be able to see if you wanted to see it. They've deleted it. But I had a little rift with somebody who commented on the channel yesterday. And they try to blame me for something that they started. I'm not going to name no names. There's no need to name no names because naming names in my opinion there's no point of it unless you're going to do something. Like unless you're going to actually do something about it, there's no point. But anyway, I had this little rift with this person. They deleted the comment or so on and so forth. But they started with me and then they got angry when I finished it. I'm not going to have that. If you're going to disagree with me, disagree with me. Fine. I have no problem with that. There's at least 40 comments of people who said, no, well, Goku was really just suppressing his power, so on and so forth. I don't think it's obsolete. There are plenty of comments who feel like that. How many of you guys did I come at sideways? Come on now. This is not what this channel is for. This channel is a channel where people who enjoy comic books, DC stuff, and people who enjoy Dragon Ball stuff can come and talk and debate cordially. So I just wanted to get that off my chest because I'm not having that. If you want to go to another channel, another Dragon Ball channel, and curse at them and flip out on them and get angry at them, do it. If they allow it, fine. But you're not going to do that here. So I just had to get that off my chest. Because I don't like that. I don't like when people come at you sideways and then try to blame you for what they did. No, that's not here, not on this channel. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, there's another thing I want to talk about. It's going to be quick, really, really, really quick. Crash Bandicoot is my favorite game of all time. And I know this is completely off subject. Crash Bandicoot is my favorite game of all time. The 1, 2, and 3 are my favorite games of all time. The Insane Trilogy is coming out on June 30th. I plan on, and I may or may not do it, make a whole new channel strictly for gaming. That will be the first game that I play on that channel. I'm going to probably start with 2, because I think 2 is my favorite. I don't know. It's between 2 and 3. I think 2 is my favorite, though, because 2 has my favorite level of all the games in it. So I'll probably start with 2, then 3, and then I'm going to finish with 1, because 1 is the most difficult. Even though it's not really that difficult, it's the most difficult of the 3. So, if you guys would like to see that, let me know in the comment section below of this video. If you guys want me to start a gaming channel where I play, I'm going to start with Crash Bandicoot, and then I'll be playing every other game that I play, I'll put up and upload on that channel. So let me know if that's what you want. Again, shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to my oldest subscribers. I need you guys to like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that little bell next to the subscribe so that you guys get my content first. And that's pretty much it. I'm SimD'sReviews. I'll holler at y'all later.